Hello everybody, so this is going to be a heavy metal hit infusion belly dance inspired workout. I have my little plan of attack here, and I would like to first go over the moves in kind of a warm-up so that anybody could be familiar with these. So what we'll do is we'll start off by explaining movements. Then we will do a quick warm-up, and then there's going to be a part 2 where we do the actual workout. So if you're unfamiliar to belly dance, definitely learn these moves before you do this. I am not responsible for somebody deciding to injure themselves, and my cat just walked in here. Please, be careful, stretch extra if you need to, know your body's limitations, wear shoes if you need to wear shoes, don't wear shoes if you don't want to wear shoes. I have carpet here, it's very soft, so I'm not going to be wearing shoes. But I want to start off by explaining this is a HIIT style workout, so there's going to be about 30 to 45 seconds of belly dance related movements, and then it'll go straight into a conditioning movement such as high knees or squats. It'll alternate in an AB format. We'll take 10-second rests in between. I do not have a timer. This is my first time using this Zune music player, and I have to do everything on my phone, so this is straight up rough and just winging it. But I really wanted to have something like this out there if anybody was interested. So I'm going to put on some music, and we're going to review some movements, and then we're going to go into a warm-up. And let's see how good I can do at this mess here. All right. So we're going to start off by reviewing a shimmy. So a shimmy is going to be belly dance posture. Shoulders rolled up, back, and down. Head forward, neck kind of straight as much as you can. Straighten your back, tuck your pelvis. Slight bend in your knees. Feel your feet, all of your foot, the entire foot on the floor. Kind of roll back and forth to feel the change in weight and understand where you want to be at. Okay? Now, to review a shimmy, this is basically something that is based on your preference if you're already familiar. Some people like straight leg Egyptian shimmies. I tend to gravitate towards this because my hips are really poopy these days. So I tend to gravitate towards the straight leg Egyptian style shimmy. Some people like more of a hybrid, which is knees bent, plus a bit of the straight legs going on too. But the basic thing is you want to know the shimmy before you get into this. So if you've got to practice stepping with the right, stepping with the left, clenching the glute with each step until you can do it faster and faster. Hey kitty. My cat loves music and attention. So you're going to be stepping like this, and eventually you're going to get so fast at it, it'll just break into a shimmy. You'll find your comfort level. Some people like their feet out a little bit further. I tend to do better with my feet a tiny bit further apart, just because, like I said, I have osteoarthritis in my hips. My hips are also displaced slightly. Crooked, whatever you want to call it. So, shimmy. Next thing we're going to talk about is going to be the choo-choo shimmy. That's going to be another movement we're going to use. If you're familiar with this already, you already know where this is going. These are fun but not fun. So this is a shimmy, but you're up and releve on your toes. I'm going to move backwards. You can see we are raising up on the toes. And with each step you make, left glute, right glute, left glute, right glute. And you get so fast, you're barely touching the ground. The thing with this, if you don't know it, you can do a regular shimmy, that is fine. This takes time to get up to, sometimes just for endurance purposes. On your toes, it's a good thing to try to practice, and watch me totally F this up. Being releve, lifting one leg, holding. Go to the next leg, lift and hold. Try walking like this, back and forth, to build up your balance. All right. The next belly dance movement we're going to be doing is going to be basically like a Maya walk, a 3-count sort of Maya walk. Those who do Rachel Bryce's serpentine studies are familiar with Rachel Bryce. She does this in one of her serpentine DVD that I have. I love Rachel Bryce. So anyway, with this you're going to be doing a Maya. If you're not familiar with the Maya is a lot of your core, your obliques. You are squeezing your hip up to your rib cage and pushing out with your hip, and then changing the weight over and squeezing up and pushing out again. So with the Maya, it is up, out, and down. Start to lift the next leg, up, out, and down. I'm doing my right leg. Lift the right leg up, out, and down. All the weight's on the left. Trying to keep your chest in place. So you're basically, with a Maya, belly dance posture, start with your right hip. Push it up into your rib cage. Really push it up in there. Left leg has all that weight, and you're going to basically sickle out a little bit. You don't want to use too much of your feet, but just for purposes of understanding the movement, I'm accentuating. So with the Maya, with the 3-count fast Maya walk that we will be doing, you can do it flat or in releve, but you're going to be going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's what that is. We're going to leave that as the third. Fourth is going to be shimmy rolls full body. Shimmy rolls full body. You can do them like this. Just start with your hips, roll up to your chest, roll back down to your hips, roll back up to your chest. Some people like to lean. If you're not familiar with this, that's okay. You can alternate. This is your modification. Regular shimmy, chest shimmy, regular shimmy, chest shimmy. And with your chest shimmy, especially with people like me, itty bitty committee right here, you're using the power of your shoulders to go. I think I just pushed my shoulder out of socket there. Boom, boom. It's all in the shoulders, up and down, level changes, doesn't matter. Your shoulders is what is making that go. All right, final belly dance movement that we're going to be doing is going to be basically a slow, steady shimmy with chest slides. If you're not familiar with layering, I'll show you a modification in a second. So you're going to have a slow, steady shimmy. You're going to slide your chest. So you're going to walk with this. So you step and you slide. Step and slide. Step and slide. If you're not familiar with layering, you're not ready to layer, you can just shimmy, stop, slide left, slide right. Shimmy, stop, slide right, slide left. Shimmy, stop, slide left, slide right. I get confused with my rights and lefts when I'm looking at myself and everything else. So, those are our belly dance movements. Finally, we are going to be infusing those with hip-powered movements. First one's going to be high knees with jugglers, okay, or jugglers, or whatever you want to call it. This is straight up, bringing your knees up as high as you can to your chest, okay, and you're going to, like you're juggling in between. I'm trying to get closer so you can see. So when a knee comes up, a hand goes down. Alternate. Those are high knee jugglers. We're going to be doing those in between. We're also going to have Majesty Squats. That is going to be a regular squat, okay? Kind of wide, wider than shoulder width apart. Then you're going to take your right leg, bring it around to the back of your left, and almost what they call a curtsy lunge. Squat down, back to the center, other leg. Curtsy, squat down. Keep your chest lifted while you do these. Chest lifted, core freaking tight, because you will hurt your back like me because I'm old people now. No, really, I'll be 40 in April, so I feel old. I know some people are older than me. Okay, 2020 made me feel like I'm 84. So we also have burpee holds. I will do a modification for this also because some people cannot do these. This is a burpee hold. You're going to go down, get far back here, onto your hands, push your feet out like you're going into a plank. Quickly, back in, and you're going to raise up into a low squat and hold it for 3 to 5 seconds, then back down. Quick plank, knees back in, hold it. Those are burpee holds. Finally, oh wait, no, we're not at finally yet. We're gonna have squat jack, planks, or you know what? We're not doing that. We're doing squat jacks, okay, with regular jumping jacks. Squat jack is a low jack, very low, like a squat. Back into place. We're gonna do 1, 2, and then 2 regular. 1, 2, 1, 2 low. 1, 2. Those are your squat jacks. All right, finally, plank rows. The last move of all of this. This is a straight up plank, okay? You're gonna go down into a regular plank. Then you're going to take your left arm, bring it up by your rib cage, like you're rowing, keeping your core, your glutes tight, your back straight. Putting it down, next arm, right, okay? These are the movements. Now that we've done that, we're gonna go into the warm-up. That was a long little intro.